Welcome back, everybody. Remember, in our previous video, we dived into the fascinating world of card counting. We embarked on a thrilling journey, exploring the ins and outs of card counting, a strategy that has intrigued and confounded gamblers for decades. We discussed its immense significance in games like Blackjack, where it can give players a crucial edge over the house. We also touched on its basic principles, like how it involves keeping track of the ratio of high to low cards left in the deck. We also delved into the different techniques used in card counting, from the simple high-low method to the more complex Wong-halves. Each with their unique advantages, these techniques have proven to be highly effective in turning the odds in favor of the player. Now that we've jogged your memory, it's time to delve deeper into the art of card counting. So, card counting, a term that might sound complex, but is it really? Well, you're about to find out. At its core, card counting is a strategy used in games like Blackjack to determine if the next hand is likely to give an advantage to the player or the dealer. It's a game of probabilities, a dance between chance and skill. Now don't get too excited. Card counting isn't about memorizing every card that's been played. No, it's about track of the ratio of high cards to low ones in a deck. Why, you ask? Well, in Blackjack, high cards, particularly aces and tens, are beneficial to the player, while low cards are favorable to the dealer. By keeping track of this ratio, a card counter can bet more when the odds are in their favor and less when they're not. Now let's get one thing straight. Card counting is not illegal. It's frowned upon by casinos, sure, but it's not against the law. But remember, just because it's not illegal doesn't mean you can't be asked to stop playing if you're caught. On note, it's time we dive into the exciting world of different card counting methods. Each one has its own level of complexity and uses its own unique strategy. First up, we have the high-low system. It assigns a value of +1, 0, or -1 to each card. For instance, cards numbered 2 to 6 are counted as +1, 7 to 9 are 0, and 10 to aces are -1. The card counter then follows the game and adds or subtracts numbers based on these assigned values. Then we have the knockout system, or KO. This uses a similar approach to high-low but adjusts the value for the 7 card, giving it a +1 value. This means in KO, cards from 2 to 7 are counted as +1, 8 and 9 as 0, and 10 to aces as -1. And then there's the Omega 2 system, a multi-level technique. It assigns different values to different cards. For example, 2, 3, and 7 are counted as +1, 4, 5, and 6 as +2, 8 and aces as 0, and 9 as -1, with 10 and face cards counted as -2. Diving into these systems might seem like leaping into deep waters, but with practice, they become second nature. It takes time to become proficient and even more time to master. It's a skill that requires quick calculations and a cool head under pressure. And my friends, is the gist of card counting. You've got the theory down, but how does card counting work in the heat of the game? Let's put our knowledge to the test. Imagine you're at a blackjack table. The dealer shuffles and deals. Let's illustrate this with a few rounds of blackjack where the player uses the high-low method to keep track of the deck. Round 1. The dealer deals a 10 and a 3 to you, and a 2 to himself. The 10 is a high card, so you subtract 1 from your count. The 3 and 2 are low cards, so you add 1 to your count for each, leaving you with a running count of +1. Round 2. You're dealt a jack and an ace, both high cards, so you subtract 2 from your count, leaving you at -1. The dealer has a 6, a low card, so you add 1, bringing your count back to 0. Here, your running count is guiding your decision-making. With every card that's dealt, you're not just adding and subtracting, you're also predicting, gauging the probability of getting a favorable card in the next deal. Bear in mind, card counting isn't just about memorizing numbers, it's about maintaining your calm, focusing amidst the casino chaos, and making calculated decisions based on your count. To become efficient at card counting, you need to practice. Begin with a single deck of cards at home. As you gain confidence, add more decks. Challenge yourself. Try doing it with diversions around. The more you practice, the quicker and more precise you become. Now, card counting isn't without its hurdles. Casinos are always on the watch for counters. If you're too obvious, you might be asked to leave. Therefore, it's vital to blend in. Bet conservatively, act casual. Remember, the objective isn't just to count cards, but to do it without drawing attention. So there you have it, an insider's look into card counting with live examples. But remember, it takes practice and patience to master. And that's a wrap on card counting. Fascinating, isn't it? We've delved into its artistry, demonstrating how it's more than just numbers. It's about strategy, focus, and a bit of daring. For those serious about their game, mastering this skill could be a game changer. So keep practicing, keep learning, and remember, the cards are only as good as the player holding them. Enjoyed the video? Then don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more content just like this. Until next time, keep counting.